What's up, everybody? I'm Sydney Goodman, and in today's Daily Fix, did PS5 backwards compatibility just get more confusing? Ridley Scott calls out Fortnite's Apple ad, and the biggest news out of Gamescom. Roll the thing. PlayStation 5's full backward compatibility potential is relatively mysterious, seeing as Sony hasn't confirmed or denied any potential support beyond PS4 games. But a recent, now updated, support page from Ubisoft made things even more confusing. First spotted by Wario64 and confirmed by IGN, a Ubisoft support Q&A page in response to a question about upgrading games from PS4 to PS5 originally said, quote, backwards compatibility will be available for supported PS4 titles, but will not be possible for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, or PlayStation games. The page has since been updated to remove any mention of backward compatibility or prior PlayStation generations of hardware. PS5's backward compatibility has been and remains pretty murky. Sony began talking about PS5's backward compatibility potential earlier this year, confirming that the majority of PS4 games would be playable on PS5. But that came after Sony's Mark Cerny seemed to imply only most of the top 100 PS4 games would be playable. Sony later clarified that Cerny was only using the top 100 games as an example. But Sony still hasn't outright confirmed whether older generations will be playable on PS5. However, there were patents that surfaced earlier this year that suggested PlayStation could support backward compatibility for older systems via the cloud. IGN's reached out to Sony for comment on whether the PS1 through PS3 libraries will be backward compatible on PS5, and we'll keep you updated on if and when they respond. In case you missed it, Epic Games launched legal action against Apple over alleged anti-competitive behavior in the App Store, which also included a shot-for-shot remake of the famous 1984 Apple Super Bowl commercial directed by Ridley Scott. 1984 is the name of Ridley Scott's famous Apple commercial based on the novel of the same name, 1984, by George Orwell, and was meant to convey Apple as a rebel against an oppressive regime believed to be IBM. The Fortnite developer then recreated that commercial, only this time Epic was the rebel and the oppressive regime was Apple. IGN spoke with Scott about Epic's homage in a recent interview, and while Scott feels the Fortnite ad was well produced, he also feels the message could have been about a more powerful topic. When asked if the acclaimed director had seen the Epic remake of his commercial, Scott said this, quote, I sure have, and I wrote to them, because on one hand I can be fully complimented by the fact they copied my commercial shot for shot. But pity the message is so ordinary when they could have been talking about democracy or more powerful things, and they didn't use it. The latest in the lawsuit saga is Apple has countered Epic's initial anti-competitive lawsuit, claiming the company breached the App Store rules and has threatened to revoke Epic's developer account. This jeopardizes not only Fortnite, but any iOS game running on the Unreal Engine. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next. And finally, Gamescom just ended yesterday, and with it we got some announcements. Shall we rapid fire some of the biggest ones? Yes, we shall. First up, we have good news and less good news. Good news first, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga gave us a brand new gameplay trailer, and it's confirmed to be coming to the PS5 and Xbox Series X. The less good news is that it's been delayed to spring 2021. Seeing as it looks to retell the entire Skywalker saga, we think they should take all the time they need to make it perfect as can be. World of Warcraft Shadowlands is going to be released on October 27th, and we were treated to a new gameplay video. Sea of Thieves adds doggos, dogs, as companions who, quote, can be pet, show affection, and generally appear as a cute friend. They're also inclined to, well, take care of business. I wonder if they trained at the same place as Sophia's dogs from John Wick 3. We finally got a first look trailer for Dragon Age 4, which included behind the scenes footage as well, showing off concept art, in-development footage, and the return of Solas from Dragon Age Inquisition. And finally, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart was confirmed for the PS5 launch window, and we even got a gameplay trailer. It showed the traditional third-person Ratchet & Clank gameplay with the new rift shifting feature after an encounter with Dr. Nefarious. And that was your Daily Fix. I'm Sydney Goodman, and I hope your day is as awesome as you are. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out our review of Crusader Kings 3, which we gave a 10. Download the IGN app on all your mobile devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for all things, everything else, IGN.com.